Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 30 base.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Fight.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Take a break.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Hey, let's get this, get this. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Hey, zoom.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
40, Mike 40. Gotta do better.
Hey, Haywood.
40, Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Exit. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. I'm here all day.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Got to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check that.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the blitz coming, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Safe.
X3, 218, chop it.
2nd and 9 now. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Chiefs 8, Chargers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got?
Bravo.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. I'm trying to
Go.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 40.
2nd and 14. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he rifles one incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
My 40, bring it.
They'll set up the throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Yellow
They try right side here. Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. To throw, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Right here. We got to step it up. Check it backer, check it backer. Switch it, switch it.
Easy.
Motion. Alert flare. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Gurley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Watch the run. Check. 53's mine.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got Smith here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
That's it, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine.
Get it.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Army.
Ready.
They'll run with Penny. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Mike 40, Mike.
2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
43, 15.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Scene 6. 53. 53.
Yellow.
Silver.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go, go.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go. Hey.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Five.
Hey, check.
Snap.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That one complete to Yeldon. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
Check Mike.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Switch! Sponge! No!
Protein spill! Hit it!
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Defense, let's go.
Say go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 40's Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. All right, let's go, little lady.
Here we go.
Hey, rip blitz, rip blitz.
Here I come. Hayward.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Slam.
Here's Gurley. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike. Squeeze, double. Motion. Let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Yeldon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
50, yellow.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second and 15. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Set 70, Indy. Hey.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Phillip Lindsay with a touchdown in that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike's
Attack!
Mike's 40.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
We're taking wins home.
49.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
This is Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot. Yeah.
2nd and 11. He's got Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
All day, every day, any day. Begin.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Chargers on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, exit.
Mike 40. Hey, I'm coming.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Let's go. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. So we got man.
Attack.
Tag dog.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Switch.
Hey, 57 colors.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Nico Hardman, the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Pick up the ball. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Look, squeeze.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time you start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, Haywood.
53's the Mike. 53.
Look at me. Door.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. Smith. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's get there. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Team 6.
Check my 40. 65, 65, 65.
Hit it.
They'll set up a throw, and caught by Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Too soft.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Back to throw again. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready up.
Mike's 49. I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Okay, double up.
Hey. High 7. Hey.
Watch the run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check the outs.
Back to throw. Costello. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tackle.
From the gun, Costello. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.